Margaret, that I was making for you because I don't want you to think for a second that you've gotten under my skin because you haven't. And your little fucking cult minions that keep coming over here on my page, seeking me out, asking me why that text above it says something about rugs. It doesn't. It doesn't. Stupid. It's talking about his phone that I dropped off while he was at work after he fucking broke it. And yeah. So there's that. And just like I told your little fucking cult minion a second ago, if I want to do rugs off another man's piece, that's my business. That's my business. Do you know why that's my business, Margaret and cult minions? Well, that's W's business because W pays her own bills. W doesn't put her hands on anyone. Followed up with W never harmed anyone when I was doing rugs, other than myself. Um, I'm not on here coming up with different grifts every couple of weeks uh, to raise money to support me and my ex-boyfriend. That, by the way, you added on to a restraining order for what reason exactly? For the person you're taking to court? You do realize that the only time that you can do that, Margaret, is if you're in a relationship and living together, or if it's your minor child. I'm going to go with child for the win, because I've seen the text messages that he, or messages he sent to your friends. Um, Margaret, don't say shit to me until you get a job, a license, a car, in your own house, in your own furniture. And there's something else I got that you don't. So there's that. So when you get all of those things, Margaret, when you get all of those things, then you can say something to me, honey. Until then, shut your bitch ass up. Your opinion was not asked, nor is it wanted, nor is it respected. But do you want to also tell the class how the first 2 months Johnny was down here, how you fucked with his head so bad and literally made up things out of the fucking thin air about me? You want to tell the class that? How are you going to pay him, Margaret? How are you going to pay him to leave? Because it wasn't about what was best for Johnny. Because if it was about what was best for Johnny, then when he told you the first 10 times that he didn't want to see or hear anything else about me from you, you would have stopped. But you didn't. You kept on, you kept on, and you kept on, and you kept on. And he blocked you. And then you got bent out of shape about it because you got blocked. And then you took it upon yourself to conspire with my ex from 6 years ago now. 6 years we've been broke up. 6 years he's not known about anything going on in my life unless it involved Carly. And also, side note, how is it that you think that he was going to get custody of my child that does not belong to him? How does that work? Because if that was the case, then any Tom, Dick, and Harry could go and just take anyone's child, no matter if they belong to them or not. So I'm curious as to how that was going to work. But I also have the messages between you and Brian where you and him were conspiring to set me up on different things. And I have that. Yeah. See, I realized how you truly are. And I blocked you. I blocked you, Margaret, not the other way around. I stopped talking to you, Margaret. When I told you that I don't work on your time and neither does my attorney, I blocked you then. Because I don't know who the fuck you think you are or who the fuck you think you're talking to. Because, you know, this junkie hooker right here has a car, has her own home, has her own furniture, has a driver's license, which is the pretty much basic needs of an adult, and you don't meet any of them. And you're almost fucking 50, bitch. You're almost 50. 50 is what you almost are. And you still have a tongue ring. How trashy is that? Ugh. Stop telling people that I used your name for anything. Bitch, I did not. I quite literally, and Johnny reminded me of this last week before last, because he saw through to who you actually were too months ago. Months and months ago before any of this other shit even came up. Um, that I never came over to your profile on TikTok because I didn't even know who you were. You shouted me out when I made that video about all the different lies from you know who. You told people to come watch my videos. I was not a follower of yours. I did not know who you were. So yeah, I had my own following and I was doing my own thing. See, I don't base my life around strangers on the internet, Margaret. Um, I don't do that. Mm-mm. That's you. You are literally everything that you claim that you stand against. How does that work? You are literally everything you claim to stand against and to hate. But it makes sense as to why you do the things you do because you're so fucking miserable with yourself. And John messaged your friends. I read all those since you want to talk about messages that you're so obsessed with fucking TikTok that he's about to leave you and that you stay on the phone all day and all night talking about strangers on the fucking internet. That's weird, bitch. That's weird. Weird, weird, weird. And don't you fucking dare, don't you, bitch, don't you fucking dare grip using my name. No, I don't fucking think so. We're not doing that. But again, back to the whole fucking point of this video was, again, if I want to go snort whatever rugs off of another man's piece, that's my fucking business. Because I'm not using the fucking internet people's money to do it. I would be using my own. But I'm not doing that, Margaret, because you see, I've been clean for quite a long time. And I don't care if you think that I have or not. Your opinion is completely fucking irrelevant in my entire life. So there's that fucking fact, Jack. Um, but yeah, so, but no, the text message was talking about his phone that I dropped off while he was at fucking work. Yeah. So you should probably talk about what you actually know, which is nothing about me or my life. So there's that. Um, and what are you talking about trying to lie to my new followers? Bitch, most of my followers are the same ones I had before I left. The fuck are you talking about? The fuck are you talking about? I don't have to lie to kick it with anyone like you. That's all you fucking do is lie. And I'm so fucking glad that everyone is starting to fucking see it. Everyone. Good luck at court Monday, bitch. Oh, and one more thing, Margaret. Oh my god, my name's Margaret. Margaret Veronica Party. Do you know what my initials are? MVP. Anyhow, these are my take homes for tomorrow and Monday because I've already taken today's Margaret. I've already taken today's. And do you know what number it started at, Margie? Started at 1, you daft bitch. As in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do you know why, Margaret? You know why? Because I get a week's worth of take-homes at a time. Pretty sure you can't do that if you're still using Margaret. Bitch, keep my fucking name out of your mouth. I keep telling you to keep my fucking name out of your mouth. No one cares what you say, Margaret. No one. No one. Didn't care last year. Still don't give a fuck this year. How about that? Still don't give a fuck. Yeah. So that's that. But again, if I want to do all the rugs in the world, guess what? That's my prerogative, Margaret. It's my prerogative. Because I'm not on here talking about rug addicts or scammers or this or that, the fucking third. It's never awareness. I did satire, you know? Um, so yeah, I was never anything, never covered anything like that. So I don't know why you and your fucking cult minions think you can say anything to me about rugs, because it doesn't matter if I did them or not. Still doesn't. Still won't next week, still won't next month. But I'm not. But it wouldn't matter if I fucking did. Because again, guess what? I'm an adult. And I have a job. And I pay my own bills. And I have my own car. And I have my license. So, yeah, I'm not on here raising $30,000 at a time, Margaret, to live off of people. And you might want to pay attention to Johnny Boy, Cracker Boy, as he goes by, because he says that if you don't fucking get your shit together, Margaret, he doesn't know how you're going to live because he pays the bills there. So, yeah, he pays all your bills, Margie. So, how are you going to live once Johnny, aka Cracker Boy, kicks you out of your Airbnb